Tony D and Little Joan with your Christmas video. Merry Christmas, everyone. As you can see, Joan got a lot of Christmas gifts, including this nice new bed. Very comfy. She is loving it. I mean, she is loving it. This, as you know, I watch on occasion Guest Dog, Truffle, and that's my brother and sister in law's dog. And Truffle has a similar bed, so they bought her. She's always sleeping in Truffle's bed because I guess she likes how big it is. So she is loving this new bed. Very comfy, and she is all tuckered out after a long day. We did the seven fishes tonight. Very Italian thing. The Feast of the Seven Fishes for us was Dungeness crab, king crab. That was pretty good. Shrimp. Love shrimp. Gotta love shrimp. Oh, my mother makes the best sort of garlic and bay seasoning shrimp. Delicious. That's three. What else? What else? What else? Oh, smelts, fried smelts. I love that every Christmas. That's a Christmas thing for me. She made like a spaghetti sauce, which included mussels and clams. So that's six. And what was this? Oh, bacala. Bacala, which I didn't like in previous years, but I kind of like now. I'm not like raving over it, but I always have a little bit to celebrate the holiday. It's a little salty. It's codfish. You have to soak it for 3 days, and then you dry it out. It's like a dry kind of fish. It is cooked. I think it's boiled for a time. Pretty good. So a lot of seafood, and then it was just the five of us, my parents, my brother, and my sister-in-law, because he doesn't have the kids today. He has them tomorrow, so we're going to do a Christmas Day tomorrow. So it's a 2-day event for my family. But in previous years, I would visit houses like the Galloways in the Pineys, and it would just be massive amounts of people. Now, my cousins, as we've gotten older, have sort of split off in their own family units. So we walked over to my cousins who lived next door to my parents, and visited them. So this is my dad's sister's 3 daughters, one of the daughters who lives there. And so it was them and their extended family. So it included their kids, along with their kids, and then some of them had their kids, I think. Yeah. So that reminded me, it made me very nostalgic for the old days, because the first thing I got a whiff of when we got there was someone who was smoking a cigarette. And back in the 70s, it was like everybody was smoking, right? And so when I was a kid, we would go to my relative's house, and people would be smoking outside, but people would be smoking inside too, right where the food is and everything. So the house would just be full of smoke. People would be playing cards and eating, and it was just a smoke-filled time. It wasn't until about, I guess by the late 80s, people started to sort of either not smoke in the house. They still smoked, but they were a little better about it. I think by the 90s, it was all outside. And by that time, let's see, I would have been in my late 20s, early 30s. People started to get older. They started to quit smoking, thankfully, and then so it was more of a smoke-free environment. But I always associate cigarette smoke with the 70s, because everybody was just smoking their brains out. Not me. I never smoked, but a lot of my relatives did. So that was a fun time. And then tomorrow we're doing a Christmas Day, so some more gifts. What did I get? Got a lot of stuff for Joan. So we got the bed for Joan. Got a little Santa outfit. My sister-in-law likes to dress up her dog, so she got her a matching Santa dress. and you might even be able to see it back there. And then a little raincoat, which I actually might use the raincoat if I have to take Joan out in the rain, but I don't believe dogs should wear clothes. And Joan sometimes overheats, so it's sort of a risk this time of year. On top of the fact that she needs a grooming, her hair's kind of long. This winter in South Jersey has been pretty unseasonably warm. I mean, it's going to be in the 50s all week, and we're going into January by the end of the week. That's pretty crazy for me. You know, I was trying to tell my nephew the other day, back in the 70s and 80s, snow would hit late October, early November, and it stayed on the ground until March. And, you know, my brother didn't even remember that, but that was the truth. It really did. We had snow a few Halloweens, but mostly it would happen in November, sometime around like November 8th or 9th, or maybe right after the election. I remember it would snow, and it wouldn't snow a lot, but it would be cold enough that the snow wouldn't melt. So even if you got another few sprinklings, it would just linger and stay. And so it would start to accumulate. And by December, you would definitely have enough on the ground that you just had the whole, from December through February, there was just snow always. It was rare to see the grass. I remember at least some winters. Now, there was a few unseasonably warm weeks in that mix. You know, it melted off, but it was like springtime tonight. You know, I had a heavy jacket on, but I was like, yeah, this is a little too warm for this winter coat. But anyhow, what else I got? We got some treats for Joan. Got some money. It's always good for me. I got a gift certificate to Royal Crown Ice Cream, Hamilton on Route 30. Highly recommend. And I also got a weed whacker and blower combination. It's actually two separate units, but it all comes in a box. It's battery operated. I don't have a big lawn, so I don't really need something super powerful. So that's good. What else? Anything else? No, I think that was some shirts and stuff. I got like a Piney type shirt and a pair of jeans. I needed a new pair of jeans. And so tomorrow, going up to my brother's to see my niece and nephews, and give them their gifts. I think I'm gonna get a gift or two in that mix. I'm definitely gonna eat. I know that. There's gonna be some fantastic food. Yeah, so that was my Christmas. A nice, relaxing day. So Joan's all tuckered out because she saw the other dog and had a good time running around, getting pat on the head. Right, Joan? Oh boy, you're knocked out. Also had a lot of sausage and little bits of food from tonight's meal. Not seafood, of course. We wouldn't give her seafood, but there was a few other sort of appetizers. Right, Joan? Oh, Joan, you're really zonked out, babe. You okay? Are you asleep? I hope you're asleep. Aw, poor doggy. Tired. All right. Wow, she's really out of it. Anyhow, so I just wanted to check in. So I hope you had a good Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's probably the big day for a lot of people. Tomorrow's sort of a big day. I mean, we exchanged most of the gifts tonight, but there'll be a few more gifts tomorrow. But, you know, the Feast of the Seven Fishes is kind of the highlight of the whole thing. Just saying. Being Italian, it's pretty damn awesome. So, I don't know. I might do a handful of more videos. I was going to do a news thing. I don't know if I'm going to do a news. The news is so damn depressing. Maybe I'll try to do a happy one. I started shooting one that was a YouTube version of the News Blast because I thought I'd just do it just to mix it up and try to edit myself. But I don't know. About halfway through, I got a phone call and then I said, screw it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to get knocked off of YouTube just yet. Just yet. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.